Kishida's cabinet has recently struggled with low approval ratings. LDP factions were involved in a fundraising scandal. Kishida's worked to regain public trust in politics by trying to reform the party. He decided to disband its factions and punished lawmakers linked to the scandal. Kishida also revised the political funds control law, but his reforms did not stem growing public criticism of the government.
I have no hesitation whatsoever taking responsibility as the head of the organization regarding a serious situation caused by the party's lawmakers.
Kishida assumed the premiership in October 2021. He is the 8th longest-serving prime minister in Japan's post-war period. People have expressed mixed reactions to Kishida's decision.
I was so surprised. Kishida should have continued pursuing the LDP faction's fundraising scandal issue.
He wasn't so popular. It won't change, no matter who is in charge. But I want the next leader to be clean politically. Kishida's decision has prompted responses from Japanese lawmakers.
I believe Kishida knows he leaves unfinished tasks as Prime Minister. But more than this, he probably made his decision as he believes he is ultimately responsible for such issues as the LDP series of fundraising scandals. In times of crises, the LDP has repeatedly used the method of changing its leader and the Prime Minister to ensure the survival of the party and make people forget the past with a fresh start. I think the public must not fall for the trick.
Now to Gaza, where faint hopes for a resumption of ceasefire talks emerged on Thursday. Israel expressed its willingness to participate, but a representative of Hamas told U.S. media it would not be attending. Mediators from the U.S., Egypt, and Qatar have called on the two parties to return to the negotiating table. CBS News on Tuesday quoted the Hamas representative as saying Hamas does not oppose the idea of talks, but the Israeli government had rejected an earlier proposal and added new conditions. CBS also said the Hamas representative accused Israel of assassinating his group's top leader last month in the Iranian capital of Tehran. Fears of a worsening Middle East conflict are growing amid a potential revenge attack upon Israel. Washington warns that Iran and its proxies could make a move as early as this week. However, Iran has indicated its retaliation will be timed and conducted in a manner that will not harm a potential ceasefire. Meanwhile, Reuters news agency has quoted multiple Iranian officials as saying only a ceasefire deal would hold Tehran back from direct retaliation against Israel. Authorities in Gaza say the death toll in the enclave is approaching 40,000. Observers are closely watching Iran's next moves as any resumption of negotiations remains unclear. The United Auto Workers Union says it has filed labor complaints against former U.S. President Donald Trump and billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk for what it says are illegal attempts to threaten and intimidate workers. The UAW took issue with comments in an interview between Trump and Musk on Monday on the social media platform X. Musk owns X. Trump called Musk the greatest for his handling of workers who went on strike.
You're the greatest, Cutter. I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in you want to quit? They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike and you say, that's okay, you're all gone. You're all gone. So every one of you is gone, and you are the greatest. You must be very good.
The UAW released a statement which notes that under federal law, workers cannot be fired for going on strike. It also says it's illegal to threaten to fire workers for doing so. The UAW said Trump and Musk advocated for the illegal firing of striking workers. The The union said it had filed complaints against the two, who it called the disgraced billionaires, for their illegal attempts to threaten and intimidate workers.